everyone. I want to thank Mr. David Fumavong and Dr. Fodor Sheikh for inviting me to come out to this awesome gathering. So, as you heard, my husband and I are former Elk Grove School District parents. We have 4 children that have been in the school district. 2 are adults now. We have a 16-year-old and an 11-year-old. But the reason, other than COVID, for why we, as the reason we pulled out our youngest, we pulled our 16-year-old because of the bias that our 3 sons have experienced in the Elk Grove Unified School District. 2 particular instances for my 16-year-old. One, in one of his classes that he just had last year in his freshman year, the teacher decided to segregate him and separate him from the rest of the class purposely and humiliated my son, and my son came home hurt, but he's supposed to work with the group he's assigned to, but they can't exchange information. But she told us she wanted our son to be successful, but she set him up to fail. In another instance, in a class my son was in middle school, there were a couple of his friends and some other students who got suspended because one had brought alcohol to school and they had been drinking and got caught. So upon one of his friends' return, in the class, the teacher has the audacity out loud to the students say, well, you know he's one of the drunks. And my son says to her, why did you say that? You're wrong for making that statement. And so what she did was sent my son out on a referral. So when a male staff member came to talk to my son about what he said, he basically told him, my silence about what she says means that I agree that what she said was right. And it was not. What she said was wrong. So I'm here to let Bobbie Singh Allen know that what she said was wrong. You know, as I was here and listening to the young ladies who started off the speeches, one of them said something powerful. She said, today, the target is the Hmong community. Tomorrow, it could be your community. My Hmong sister, let me tell you something. For 400 years, the target has always been the black community. So, Hmong community, I understand your pain because we've been targeted for 400 years. Ali Mu and I were talking about Bobbie Singh Allen's comments and the negative impact that it has had on your community, just like any other stereotype that is placed on a community of color. I don't know if any of you saw the press conference she had, I'm sure a lot of you did, where she said she wants to bring the community together. But that's not gonna happen when you make blanketed racist comments against any community of color.
That's right.
As I look at all of you here, and I heard the same thing over and over, that we will not be silenced. And I thank you men for speaking up to let it be heard that you are not silencing your women. And my brother right here said, but we empower our women. And so to hear those young ladies who spoke, I want to let you know, Hmong community, tonight your voices have been heard. As you see, my shirt says, I don't know if you can see it, but it is a mantra that I have lived by for the last few years and will continue to live by. It says, silent no more. My life matters. So tonight, you are refusing to be silent anymore about the racism, the bias, the bigotry that exists here in Elk Grove, and as our illustrious former elected official has said, still exists in this school district. And I'm inspired by John Lewis to say tonight, if we're getting in trouble, guess what? We're getting in good trouble. We're getting in necessary trouble. And I want to encourage and challenge you as I stand with you as your African American sister, but tonight I'm Monk on tonight. To be silent no more, because my life matters and your life matters. My voice matters and your voice matters. And in November, my vote matters, and guess what? Your vote matters. God bless you all.